As I've been working with Postworkshop Pro edition, I'm realizing that what it's going to come down to is not just a lot of playing with it, but building your own formulas for the effect that you would like to have at the end. But part of that involves exploring all the different styles that they have and the things that it can do. So I started out with this little kitty picture, and the first thing I did was I went and got the basic painting. So I'm going to show you that one. Turn the eye on. Hello, turn the eye on. Okay, so it looked pretty cool, and I found the basic painting. Yep, turned it off. Okay, basic painting was found in the styles. I see. Okay, under painting, and then I went to classic, and I chose basic painting 2. So you can see there's so many different choices in here. In the other video, I played with the Caravaggio oil painting, and I've used basic painting 1. And each one of these does so many different things. But one of the things that you may want to check is when you go to properties and preview. Now this one, we can't do anything with it. It has no properties, but I want you to see what happens when I add the next layer. And the next layer is Sketch 2. And Sketch 2 was found in the graphic arts. No, see, now I got to find where it was. I know that it was in simple. Okay, we'll get it here. I think it was in graphic artists. No, I'm sorry, it was in building blocks. So there's so many choices here, it's starting to blow my mind. So I see that I'm gonna have to get like favorite formulas to put together. So the style is building blocks, and then I chose simple styles. And simple styles has a lot of choices here if you scroll down. And I chose Sketch 2, which has the big black lines on it. And as I showed you in a previous video, you just bring it over, and if you just go that far, it will just go on top of it so that you will have a layer of it. So I did that, and then I went over and look at this. If you go to properties and preview, now I have some other choices here. I can up the line width, and watch what happens. It'll change over here, and then it changes here on the painting itself. I don't know what cleaning up does, so let's up it real high, and let's see what cleanup does. Oh, it took away a lot of that. So that was a little bit too much. We didn't want to get rid of all those lines. So let's see if we just go halfway. Okay, we have threshold level. Let's take that down. And I always say if you don't know what a slider does, then just use it and see how it changes it. And oh, that made it a little bit lighter. I actually sort of like that. And then we have simplify. So other layers, I'll go back to the styles. Now let's just go ahead and we'll add another layer here. And let's add, let's see, what do we still have here? Let's see, we have, I don't think I'd like that one. Let's go back to the painting ones, and let's go to Expressionism. And let's add a little bit of Expressionism. So let's see what this is going to look like. Oops, I think I let go of it too soon. Okay, once I see the orange line, then I can let go of it. Okay, so we sort of have a crosshatch kind of brush stroke here. And what I'm going to do is go to the layers, and let me change this. Overlay is always my favorite thing to do. And there's the change on that. So you can really see what these things do. Now let's look under properties and preview. And look here, I have brush width, length. Now here's how it looks when it's not in the overlay mode. So I could go ahead and make some changes. Let's see, let's take down the brush width and see the changes that we'll make. There it goes. Okay, we took down the brush width. We'll leave this the same. Let's up the saturation on that, because you all know I love to up the saturation. And let's see, ooh, now we have sort of like a glowing, very graphic kitten. And as I said earlier, if we want to go ahead and save it, Then we have to click File. Oh, first what we want to do is render. So we'll render it. And this is a web-friendly file, so it will render pretty quickly here. And then after that, we go to File, Save As. And I'm going to go ahead and save that up to my desktop. And I'm just going to call it Kitten Saturated Paint. And I'm going to make sure it saves the full-size image, quality at 100, and I'm going to save that one. So you can see that the object is to put together your own recipes. So I'm going to keep playing in this and showing you this. Now, I wanted to show you my screen very quickly. If you go up here, you have a choice of how your screen looks. And this is the one I used in the last video, where it's not a split screen, and then this one has a split screen. This shows you your object on the left side, and you might have a whole list of objects, and I'll be exploring that. And then on the right side are all your filters, and I sort of like this mode here. I think this would work real well for everybody. So that's just another little painting tutorial on using this Postworkshop Pro, and I hope you're all enjoying this.